There you go, man. Classic 17 plus. It's called Bama, and this is the new rhythm on Vivid Streaming. Another big guest this morning. Can't wait to talk to the man himself, Doulas. Abdul Williams is joining us this morning. Trainer of the week at Parks in Philadelphia for the week of July 9th. And I got Shai Sheree in the corner today. Good morning, Shai.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Tired.
Just doing. Yeah, you just doing. I got it. Hey, but definitely, man, without further ado, it's Abdul Williams. Good morning, my brother.
Morning, Rashidi and crew. How's everything?
Man, everything is everything, brother. It's so good to see you, man.
It's always a blessing to see you, too.
Yeah, man. Still keeping Hasman Awazasi. I like that.
Oh, yeah, every day. I put in at least 14, 16 hours every day.
Now, stop it now, man.
Yeah, 7 days a week, boss.
So
day off.
What time does your day start?
3:30.
I said that again for the people in the back.
3:30.
So every day, and this includes weekends, correct?
Every day, 3:30. I get up and get started.
All right.
I get to the track at 4:15 the latest, and my day begins.
All right.
You know? Usually I stay here up until I feed the horses in the afternoon, which is around 4:30. And then I stay behind and watch the horses, make sure they're eating well, make sure everybody's okay, make sure nothing is out of the norm before I leave.
All right, now, how many horses you're carrying at Parks?
Well, right now I'm carrying 7. When I first came here, I came with 4. I had to regroup. You know, last year was not a good year. But, you know, I came here with 4. I was optimistic. I'm up to 7 now.
Yeah.
They claimed 2 horses from me. I claimed back a horse, and they claimed it back. And then I bought 2 horses on the backside. You know, I won with one of them the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm running the other one today, actually.
All right. So now, when you win accolades like Trainer of the Week, that makes owners take notice. So
of course.
So are there owners interested in putting more horses in your barn?
Well, I got the one filly that I won that started off the 3-win streak. She was the first time starter, and the owner is Forgotten Man, and he's a big owner. Yeah. He has horses all over in New York and all that stuff. So winning with her first time out was indeed a great accomplishment, especially in their eyes.
Yeah.
For them to realize that I can handle those kind of babies, and that I can deliver first time, you know? So that was a blessing. Right now they're about to send 2 more babies to the training center in South Carolina to be broke and to get to me. So that's a plus. That one win already opened some doors.
Yeah, so that's why I asked the question. I kind of know how it works. So you're about to have 10 horses in your barn.
Oh yeah, 10, and right now I'm trying to buy 1 or 2 more for myself.
Okay.
You know, as a trainer, you always want to have a couple of your own.
Yeah.
You have a few owners, yes, but you always want to have a few of your own.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Now, you also got a jockey of your own. That's kind of unique.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's one of the greatest blessing here is having my son here. You know, because usually most jockeys, when you have a first timer, they usually test ride your horse. You know, especially if you're not a big name trainer like a Pletcher or a Baffert, or one of those kind of guys.
Right.
They test ride to see what's going on with the horse, make sure this, that, and then they come in and they tell you Next time we win for sure.
Yeah.
A little guy like me, I don't need that.
Right. Right.
I don't need that. A little guy like me, I need to be effective. One shot, one time. And with my son here, he knows my style of training. He knows me. He trusts me. He knows I'm not going to put him on anything that's bad or
Right.
messed up. Usually, I get on the horses first before he gets on them. So I get on the horses. I feel them out. Make sure they're good. Make sure everybody's
Hey, hey,
okay.
hey, hey, hold on now, hold on, killer. So you still
Uh-huh.
you still exercising horses?
No exercise, breeze. I break babies. I do the whole nine. Break them out the gate. Do everything.
Let's blow the horn for Abdul Williams one
Yeah,
time
I
saving
work
money.
horses with my son too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I work with my son when we have babies going out in company. I'm on one, my son is on the other one. And usually I'm on the rank one or the one that I think
Right.
is toughest, or the one with the issues or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I get them figured out, squared away, then I put my son on, but not before.
Like a good father would. All right, there you go. Here's a part of the interview. I mean, I didn't know that you were still exercising horses. However, you are one of the people. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think you are like my first. This is gonna sound weird because we're about the same age. I think you're like my first hero. Like the first person I looked up to was Abdul
Oh, wow.
Williams, and the reason why I could, like, bro, still in my mind. You used to ride with gloves in your racing days?
Yes.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, this is to show you that I'm not making this up. So I was standing at the rail with my dad, and you were riding. I want to say it was a horse for Bobby Skeer. I could be off.
Probably.
Right?
Probably.
And I saw this guy who was my age in the biggest race of the day at the Randall Doc James racetrack. And I remember the gloves. I remember my father hailing you up. And I was like, yo, I could do anything if this cat is out there. Man, so I just wanted to tell you that publicly, bro. Like, you are one of the first people, literally, because as a jockey, you are higher than I am on the ground. I was literally looking up to you like, yo, this dude is amazing. And you are an excellent race rider, and then you had the difficulty keeping weight, correct?
Well, actually, I didn't have difficulty. I never had a weight problem.
Uh-huh.
I was a natural 104 pounds. I grew up a kind of way with my mom.
Right.
So I don't eat meat and all that stuff. So, I never really had a weight problem. The reason I quit, I became a father at a young age,
Okay.
a month before I graduated from high school. And I just decided to go to college,
Okay.
to kind of lead by example. And,
Yeah.
so I kind of made a decision. I have a son, and I would like him to walk in a positive path. And
Yeah.
not saying that horse racing is not,
Right.
but at that time, I just said, you know what? And I had promised my mom. My mom died when I was in 11th grade,
Yeah.
and I had promised my mom to go all the way to graduate from high school and also to give her a degree
Yeah.
and to set that precedent for my younger brothers and sisters to follow.
Yeah.
And I promised her that that's the last thing we talked about before she died. And so I had to follow through with that promise,
Yeah, man.
So, when I graduated from high school, actually it was a month before I turned, my son was born a month before I graduated, and a month and a day before I turned 18.
Oh, wow.
So, as a young father, under a lot of pressure too, and, I did what I thought was right
Yeah.
at that time.
Oh, hey, listen,
You know?
man. I didn't know that whole story, so I'm glad that I brought it up. And also, even musically, some of the things that you were doing with managing Army, and you're one of the young pioneers of the Virgin Islands, bro. And I just want to give you your flowers today. Now you are a horse trainer at Parks, doing great things, and in keeping with what we are discussing, your son said the best move of his career was going back to Parks to ride, and I'm thinking you have a lot to do with that. How does that make you
Well,
feel?
it makes me feel great because, I helped him and Euclid Prentice when they first started, and I've always believed that my son was a class rider. I always believed that my son had the potential to be something great, as it pertains to the horses, and he's a chip off of me, and I'm a chip off of my father.
Right.
And one thing just transcended to the other. And I thought, I felt that Mountaineer. It's a good track. Don't get me wrong. However, I always believed that my son was bigger than Mountaineer.
Okay.
I always believed that my son belonged to be on a bigger stage. You know, um, where he could actually, how you put it. I don't want to seem cocky, but I always believe my son could be one of the best riders in the country.
Oh,
Okay,
I
if he
believe that.
puts his mind to it,
I believe that.
you know. And Mountaineer, he wouldn't be able to display that.
Got you.
He needed to be on a track that's a bigger track, that
Yeah.
more closer to that statue of New York and some of those other bigger tracks.
Yeah.
And from here, he can easily find his way in New York, find
Right.
his way in Monmouth, find his way in some of the other big
Yeah.
tracks because there's some nice trainers here. And he's starting to get his foot into some nice barns, big trainers, nice owners, and they're liking him. They're liking the fact that he's thorough. He doesn't get up on the horses. He rides them all
Right.
the way through. He tries his best. He tries hard, even if it's a 99-1 or a 1-2. So it's just a matter of time before Ajari takes off here.
Right.
And myself as well, because I'm here. I'm not moving from here right now.
All right. So
I'm gonna stay here and build a base. Yes.
you found your home at Parks.
Yes.
Okay.
I found my home here.
So here's what we're gonna do, right? It doesn't come easy to win an accolade at a track like Parks as trainer of the week, as you did for the week of July 9th. So we're gonna watch one of the races that you won that contributed to you getting that honor. But this is how we're gonna do it a little different, all right? Me and you, we gonna watch this race together, and you're gonna describe the race through your eyes. We've done this before with your son as a jockey. With Victor and Julio as jockeys, but we're gonna take a look at this race through your eyes as a trainer and what you were thinking as you saw one of your horses cross the line first. So we're gonna end this call. I'm calling you now on the phone, and then we're gonna watch this race together, my brother.
Sounds good.
All right. So yeah, man, this is a pretty cool vibes. You ever been to a horse race?
I went to the first one here.
Okay.
That was my, and I've been to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
I've been to the biggest horse race
the big,
ever.
but when I went to Kentucky Derby, it was like I had no respect for the horse race. I was there for the hats and the outfits.
Yeah. Oh, you're one of those. Disrespectful.
I know better now.
Okay.
I was young and wild and free.
Oh, man. All right. Why is that not working? Oh, hold on.
So that jockey that we had on is his kid.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, one of them. Not all of them. Because we've had a few.
Copy.
But yeah. Hold on. Why is this? See, I don't know how to work Androids. Oh.
Are you trying to FaceTime him?
No, not on Android. No, I know better than that. I am trying to.
Now you can, here's to all you green bubbles out there. Now you can, like, send a FaceTime link to an Android.
Really?
And they can FaceTime. Mm-hmm.
That is interesting.
We're not going to.
No, we're not.
Blue bubbles only.
That's just too much. How? Okay, maybe I'm dumb. That's it. There's nothing wrong with the Android. I'm stupid. Okay. I can't. Yeah, I am officially dumb. I can't. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So, I think I'm ready on every other aspect other than getting the call to go. How you using a coaster is killing me. So proper. Well, it's that's funny.
We have nice things here.
Yeah, you kind of.
We take care of our things.
Yeah. We can't replace this table from Glass 2000. It was custom made and custom priced. Second cup of coffee on the day. Let me see now if I could get this. Calling West Virginia. All right, that's what I'm doing. Yes, I'm calling West Virginia. And it's ringing. Thank you, Jesus.
Look at us.
Do I have to turn off the phone every time to use it? Come on, Android. Yes, good morning. Doulas.
Yeah, good morning. You got me?
Yeah, I got your Doulas. I'm sorry for the delay. I was having Android anxiety.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, Android anxiety is what I would like to call it. Okay, so we are going to watch this race together. It is race 10 at Parks on July 9th, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to say gate bus and they're running and we're going to hit play together.
All right.
So you queued up to the start of the race?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Of course he is ready. He's a jockey by profession. All right. Here we go. Gate bus and they're running.
Off and racing in the Tuesday finale. It was a sharp start.
We're in the one hole in this race. This is the first timer we talked about. And she's the one with the red blinkers. Being that she came out of the one hole, I told my son to break her sharp and try to his best to keep her together, get good position. Besides me, he was the only one who knew her. And right there, she's fourth. And she's setting herself up for the big move. We've been working with her in practice for this. And she's in third now. And each marker, she should be advancing based on how we were training with her. And Ajari right there is sitting comfortable. We're getting ready to go to the 3H pole. And you see she's gone. She's moving. The good thing about it is that hole was there on the inside. And she went through there easily on the inside rail. Hey,
yeah, there you go. And easy to the wire.
The first time started, she's there. Rashidi, I got to go see this vet. The doctor just came to treat one of my horses.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, no problem.
1 second.
All right, we'll call you back. All right, well, there you go, man. That's one of the races that got Abdul Williams the honor. And he is, of course, doing what he does. He's working.
It's so interesting how, like, I used to run track and field, but seeing, like, with horses, like, that horse was just in, like, 6th place. And then the gap that she won. That's crazy.
Yeah. And Ajari was sitting pretty, man. That must be that's got to be, like, euphoric. Like, here's a horse that you not only you're the trainer, but you like raised this horse to this point. It's a first-time starter. Mm-hmm. You did all the prep work, all the workouts in the morning. You think the horse is good enough to win, but you're not sure because it's never ran in a race before.
Right.
And then this horse is indeed winning. But then it's your son on top of the horse.
Yeah.
That's just a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot to
trifecta.
Yeah.
Your baby on your baby.
Right. Yeah.
Winning races.
Yeah. For money. Don't forget that part.
Money.
For big money. That must be the greatest joy ever, man. So hopefully we'll be able to get back Mr. Williams and continue our conversation. But truthfully, like that story that I told him where I saw him riding, he was a very good race rider. Like he was really good. He was going to be one of them ones from here. And then I thought he stopped because of a weight thing, and I feel like that was the rumor at the time. You know, we always spread in things like we know what's going on.
Word in the street.
Yeah, I feel like that was the rumor, but
that man had to take care of his baby.
And big respect. And of course, because he was here, it wasn't really we used to treat horse racing like a hobby then. You know what I mean? We ran once a month. Purses weren't big, not really sustainable. I'm gonna only make money once a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. Okay, he's ready. All right.
All right.
But man, that just speaks to the kind of man that guy is, man. That dude is still one of my heroes. I'm gonna tell him that as soon as he pick up the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, Doulas. All right.
Yeah, sorry about that. I apologize, but the state vet came to administer Lasix to one of the horses that's in today.
All right, there you go.
And I had to be there.
That's important. Because we try to take pictures today, bro. Try to be in the winner's circle today.
Well, God willing, she's coming out of the one hole again. This is be the fourth horse that I've started that's coming out of the one hole. It's my first race with this filly.
Okay.
Well, this is my first race with her. I tried to work out the kinks and the quirks that she had. But this first race is going to teach me a lot about her.
Okay.
So, maybe we're on point. Maybe we need to do a little bit more tweaking, but we'll know after she runs.
So I spoke to the jockey last night, and he seems confident in his mounts today.
Oh, well, hey, as a rider and as a trainer, we work hard, and I told you the kind of hours that I put in every day. And I mean, this is every day, and so when you work that hard and you put in them kind of hours, you're supposed to be confident in yourself and the work that you put in and the animals. And when you're around those horses, you have to be confident because that feeling transcends into the animal.
All right, so
they feel that.
Tell me what time I should tune into FanDuel today.
Well, the first one is running at 2 o'clock post time, I believe, and the last one is running in the last race. It's about after 5.
All right, now
they have 12 races today.
Okay, so as a trainer, you spoke about the jockey's confidence. As the trainer, how you feel about your two runners today?
Again, I always feel confident. I'm here with those horses every day, and I don't ever go around them with doubts in my mind, win, lose, or draw. As I always want them to go to the post feeling confident also. Horses can feel and sense things that we can't see, and when you're confident, it boosts them to some degree, and they can feel it. If you're nervous, they feel it, and chances are they'll go up there with that on their minds as well. So when I'm around the horses, especially on a day like today, race day, I try to get all doubts, remove any doubts or any anything, any negative or anything out of my mind when I'm around those horses.
All right, now that's the way you care horses. Clearly, you cared for your children the same way. We had Osazi in here, one of the most respectable people that we've ever had as a guest. Now he's a runner.
Yes.
He's not a jockey. He spoke about a time when you put them on a horse and he fell off, and that was his last day. Ajari fell off, he got back on.
Yeah, well, that was in St. Thomas actually too. I put him on the pony. Yeah. He came to spend the summer with us in St. Thomas. I put him on the pony, and actually he did something to the horse. It wasn't Ajari. He hit the horse. I was telling him go easy.
Right.
And he hit the horse, and the horse got into a gallop, and then he moved his hands the wrong way, and the horse started to accelerate. And he got nervous.
Right.
And the horse ran through the gate where the jockey room is in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
He went through that little gate because he was going home to his pony pen.
Yeah.
And when he went through there, my son's leg hit the fence and he fell off. And
yeah.
My first question was, "Are you okay?" And then the next one, "Are you going back up?" He said, "No, I'm okay."
Man.
So I knew then. I knew then that he wouldn't be.
All right. Now, did you see me and Osazi? We had a little race.
I watch everything. I watch it. I see the race.
How would you grade his technique as opposed to my technique?
Hey, listen. I was saying, man, what Rashid, you being smaller, you was to be in a rider. Well, you got some timing and everything, man.
Hey, do less, man. Listen,
Yes, sir.
for real, I am extremely proud of where you are right now. I do see that you're going to go further in this industry. Hopefully, see you at a Breeders' Cup day, at a Triple Crown day, doing your thing because you are so dedicated to the sport, man. Big respect to you. You're also so dedicated to your children. I mean, you're parenting. And the way your kids speak about you is to be commended, sir.
And I got a big team. I don't know if you know, but I got a big team right now. I got a daughter. Right now. She started a company, Be Nat Naturally. She makes oils, aloe oil, extra strength aloe oil, namaste oil. She's 12th grade senior in educational complex.
Yeah.
But she's oh man. I'm so proud of her. I'm proud of all my kids,
Yeah.
but I'm really proud of her. She's a go-getter. She's an entrepreneur. She's into holistic healing. She's honor student, the whole nine. All my kids are honor students.
Yeah.
That I'm truly grateful for. God has blessed me with beautiful kids, smart kids. So I just hope and pray for the best. The sky's the limit, I think, for my team, for me and my team.
Yeah. How many kids you have?
So, oh man, I got 13, 7 sons,
Woo!
7 sons and 6 daughters.
Woo! Yeah, you got a team and a bench, bro.
Yeah, 7 sons, 6 daughters, and like I said, I'm truly grateful, and I wouldn't give them back for the world.
Yeah.
I love all my kids. They're the reason I'm doing what I'm doing. They're the reason I cannot quit either, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna quit. They're not quitters. If I quit, they got an excuse to give up when it gets hard. So I can't quit. I gotta go all the way, so that they know in their hearts and in their minds that anything you set your mind to, don't care where you come from, all right? Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it once you go after it. Through the good and the bad, through the obstacles, you keep going. You jump over the obstacles, you go under them, you go around them, but you keep going. And at some point, you have to penetrate. You have to, man.
Yeah.
All right? Yep. So that's the move.
I need to get you on a TED Talk stage, brother. I mean, you are a motivational speaker.
Well, there's a lot of young kids, who back home who are following what's going on with us here too. And I want them to know also that anything you set your mind to do, especially it be a positive, that you can do it. It's not going to be easy most times, but anything that's good for you is never easy.
Yeah.
But you got to persevere. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep working. Consistency is one of the greatest assets.
Say it again. Say it a little louder.
Consistency for sure is one of your greatest assets. You remain consistent, you keep going, you keep working hard, you give it you all every day, all the time. You gotta make it. You gotta make it.
Hey, listen, man. I told you, it's like a full circle moment for me because sincerely, like I looked at you and I could see that this kid on that horse, his face is like my age. It's like, what is he doing on the other side of the fence? You know what I mean? But that same message that you just gave is a message why, and seeing you succeed is why I still feel like Vivid Streaming is going to make it to those levels. So thank you for still inspiring me all these years. Cause we all know, no brother.
Not me know about you, but me. I just started, brother. I just started. Me. Well, I don't feel the number. Actually, and this working every day and walking and being around the horses and doing what I do. When you're doing something that you love, you understand, it doesn't take its toll on you. And this is what I love to do. God has blessed me with. I have many talents, and this is one of them. This is one of them, and I love being with the horses. It's like my sanctuary.
All right.
These horses are like my kids away from my kids. They keep me grounded. I can talk to the horses.
Okay, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
can
whoa, whoa,
I can
whoa.
show the horses love.
Hold on, bro. This is what I need from you, right?
Talk to me.
I need you to tell me today the pep talk that what's the name of the horse that's running today?
One, her name is Motown Annie, and the other one is Awesome Brother Bill.
Okay, all right. Now, I need the pre-game speech, the pre-race speech that you're going to give the horse today. What you going to say to the horse today?
Well, really, when I'm working around them or when I go in there to start to prep them and stuff, it's just my actions. It's just, the vibe that I go in around them with. I go in there, like I told you before, with a confident kind of vibe and a positive kind of vibe, because I want the horse to be confident and also to know that I'm there with them.
Yeah.
I'm not just here with you in the stall, but I'm up there with you in the paddock. When you're in the gate, I'm there with you technically. I want them to know that I'm there with them, whether physically, whether spiritually, but I'm there with you. And I believe.
Yeah.
And when they feel that, I think they go up there, I know they go up there with a more sense of confidence about themselves and feeling a little bit more sure about what they're going into.
Yeah.
As a rider, that was one thing for me when I sat on a horse or any race I rode, whether I lost or not. I always believed that I could win, and the horse knew that. When I sat on the horse, I sat with confidence, and I held the horse with confidence, and I never not believed. I always believed.
Yeah.
I always believed. That's very important. Very important.
If you love sleep, you'll end up in poverty. Those words should resonate to you.
Oh, you mean, man?
Classic.
Oh, you mean, man? Army. If you love sleep, yeah, you will end up in poverty. Whoa. And if you love slumber, you will lose your very soul. I still remember them like yesterday, man.
Said if you love sleep, you will end up in poverty. Yeah, and if you love slumber,
Blessings, my
Blessings, my brother.
Yeah, those are some powerful words, though.
No doubt.
Powerful words.
No doubt. Hey, listen, good luck today, man.
Hey, thank you very much. And one thing for the kids, and I want to leave them with this. Throughout all your turmoil in life, winners never quit, quitters never win. So to be a winner, you can't quit.
Respect.
All right?
Hey, let me hear you sing that intro again for me, man.
Well, if you love sleep, you will end up in poverty. Whoa. And if you love slumber, you will lose your very soul.
Respect.
One love, Rashid. One love.
said if you love sleep, you will end up in poverty. Yeah, and if you love slumber, you will lose your very soul. Yeah, if you love sleep, you will end up in poverty. And if you love slumber, you will lose your very soul. Yeah, living every day in a wicked Babylon. Got to watch how you walk the line. Marching to them orders on.
All right, there you go, man. Classic Army. We're going to let this one play in its full length. But before we get to that, I got to get to this. I got to say thank you to everybody that made today's show possible. Liberty VI. Stay connected with Liberty. Stream more. Pay less. Switch today at libertyvi.com. Carlos furniture, appliances, decor, and more. Seaborne Airlines, not just travel, a VI experience. And next week, Ajari is going to be in the St. Thomas studio, courtesy of Seaborne Airlines. Sweets by Low. Join the birthday shout-outs at 7:37 to enter you or a friend to win a cake on their special day. G-Bustles Fitness to a new, healthier you. Neighborhood Pharmacy, changing healthcare in the Virgin Islands one patient at a time. And, of course, Kmart. Huge back-to-school savings at Kmart Tutu Park Mall on Saturday, July 27th from 1 to 5 p.m. Save on supplies, clothing. Including clothing, shoes, and more. Vivid Streaming will be there in vivo with tons of items on sale, games, contests, prizes, giveaways, and more. And then on Sunday, Domingo, we are going to be at Doble Play. You might call it Double Play by Joselo. All right, we're going to be there broadcasting live. It's the return of Cristobal. If you don't know who Cristobal is, you don't speak Spanish in St. Thomas. But it's the return of Cristobal, and we are doing our morning show. Our weekend morning show, Se Habla en Vivo. Check us out Sunday, double play. Oh, it's going to be your first chance to enter to win a trip to see Aventura live in Puerto Rico. ¡Vámonos!
Love sleep, you will end up in poverty. Yeah, and if you love slumber, you will lose your very soul. Yeah,